Power windows are now found in the majority of contemporary automobiles. This feature guarantees that you will get fresh air more quickly, but it can also cause issues if something breaks. Which major factors are causing your power windows to malfunction? Most of the time, an electronic device has malfunctioned, but don't undervalue the influence of the weather. I discuss the main causes of the power windows not functioning in this video. And just before we start, please ensure you've subscribed to the channel. Broken regulator. A regulator is required to raise and lower each power window. There is a regulator installed on each door with a power window. When this window regulator malfunctions, pressing the up or down button will have no effect. Replacing the regulator is the only solution to the issue. Steel cables used to make the regulator have the potential to rust and eventually fail. The window will occasionally become stuck at the bottom of the door when these regulator cables malfunction. Bad weather. You can be sure that the window function may suffer when snow and ice fall. Power windows are severely impacted by cold weather, primarily because the glass begins to adhere to the frame. In certain situations, even if the window is frozen, the regulator may be powerful enough to remove it from the frame. However, because the regulator isn't designed for harsh conditions, attempting to force the window to move in cold weather will wear it out. Before attempting to operate the windows, it would be best to clear away the snow and ice and let them warm up. Electrical wiring problems. A number of wires connect the motor and window switch. You cannot rule out the possibility that the wiring is broken or damaged, even though this is one of the less frequent causes of power window failure. In certain instances, it may have occurred while you were fixing another component of the power window. During the replacement, you may have unintentionally damaged a wire. But before you look at the more likely options, you don't have to look at the wires, and depending on the model, the power window control modules in your car may also malfunction. Before you begin replacing any parts, it may be a good idea to check the fuses that are connected to the power windows in certain situations. Additionally, you should inspect the wiring between the car's body and the door, as this is a common location for wiring breaks. Broken window motor. Each power window has a motor that powers the operation in addition to the regulator. For smooth movement, a gear at the motor's end connects to the window regulator. You press the power button on the door to turn on the motor before turning on the regulator. The regulator must move in order for this motor to function. There is no power to keep everything running if the motor fails. Malfunctioning power window switch. You expect the window to simply operate when you press the switch on your door. But over time, this switch may also deteriorate. The switch wears down slightly with each push, adding another operation to its lifespan, and you may find that the switch wears out more quickly than you anticipated if you use it frequently or are rough with it. Fortunately, power window switches are among the simpler issues to resolve and are not costly to replace and cost to fix. The least expensive repair is a power window switch, which is the best-case scenario. The cost of replacing a car window regulator, however, could range from $250 to $400, with labor costing $70 to $100 and parts costing $180 to $300. The cost of replacing the power window motor will be between $100 and $150, plus an additional $70 to $200 for the part. Unless you can replace the motor yourself, this adds up to $170 to $350 for the entire job. If you're lucky, the problem is simply a failed relay or a broken fuse, which can usually be replaced and fixed for a very low cost.